Now joining me in studio to discuss this year's upcoming children's shoe boxes for Operation Christmas, Sean Harrigan. How are you doing today?
All right, thank you for having me.
Yes, good to see you again. A little
Same
bit of
here.
a different story this time.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's awesome. So tell me a little bit about the mission of Operation Christmas Child and your church as well.
So I belong to Calvary Community Wesleyan Church in Johnson City. And Operation Christmas Child gets toys, gifts, school supplies to underprivileged kids throughout the world, along with letting them know about Jesus. It's amazing how these little items can bring such joy, especially when they have nothing.
No, yeah. So I was looking at the website, and there's, not rules, but things that you can include in the box. And I see that you brought a box. So tell me a little bit about what you can put in there.
Well, let's start with what you can't.
Okay.
So, yes, toys, but no guns, nothing with camo in it. Camo. So no weapons of any type, no food items.
Okay.
School supplies, yes. Health and beauty aids, toothbrush, regular brush, washcloth, coloring books, crayons, art supplies, a little stuffed animal. The most, now, when you get the box, and you can get them at either one of my stores, so 1250 Upper Front Street in Binghamton, 214 Kent Avenue in Enwell. And they come with a little tag so you can delineate, is it a boy, is it a girl, the different age ranges. So the most boxes are for girls ages 5 to 9. The least amount of boxes is for boys ages 2 to 4 or 10 to 14.
Okay. And do you guys usually want these to be new items?
Oh yeah, not used.
Okay.
Obviously, because they have to go international. A kid gets something that's not clean, it doesn't really show the love that we want to show.
Yeah, no, and that makes total sense. I just have to ask for people maybe wondering that as well. So how did you first get involved with this initiative, and what kind of drew you to it?
So my church does this, and even before I belonged to the church, I approached them because I wanted to be a part of this. The funny thing is, a lot of people have anxiety. A lot of people get depressed. But when you're doing something for somebody else, you don't have anxiety. When you're doing something for somebody else, it's amazing how your depression just melts away. Anything I can do to help spread the word. We're all called to spread the word of Jesus, and if this little bit I can do would help.
And last time you were on, you shared a little of your backstory, and it was a crazy story, and I'm glad you're here today. So is that something in your mind too, because you went through things and you got so much help, you're kind of passing it on to others?
So the last time I was here, we talked about I had COVID. I was in a coma for a month. They told my wife I'm not coming out. A bunch of people prayed for me. She came with a Zoom where people are praying for me. And a day or two later, I woke up. God has me here for a reason. Not sure what it is, but if I keep plugging away, hopefully I'll fulfill that reason.
No, and thank you again for sharing that story. That was very inspiring from last time, and the last time you came on with what you did and kind of took with that. But so are you looking for any specific, volunteer opportunities as well for these boxes?
So what happens is different churches do this. It all ends up going back to my church. But they have parties where they put these boxes together. You can call up my church, ask for Heidi, 607-729-7777.
Wow,
because
7777.
there you go, makes it easy.
Yeah.
And you can volunteer to help pack these boxes into larger boxes or pack it onto the truck. There's a lot of need, and a lot of hands make light work.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. It sounds like a nice community coming together as well.
Definitely.
So can you use a, regular shoebox, or do you have certain shoeboxes that you guys give out?
We have certain shoe boxes, so you don't have to, but you can use a regular shoe box. It's just, I personally think, nicer in something like this, and they're free. Just pick them up and fill them up.
Is there, is there also more items that are more common than other ones that maybe you don't want to see as much, and kind of something more that you're looking for?
Me personally, I like to have art supplies.
Okay.
Bring out the creative side of these children, because where they are, they don't have anything. Any hygiene items, because again, it's scarce for them. Toothbrush, washcloth, anything like that.
Okay. Okay. And how can people find more information on maybe getting the supplies or the boxes or the labels?
Like I said, the boxes and the labels you can pick up at my store. Again, you can call Heidi for more information, especially if you want to volunteer.
Okay.
It does a heart good to be a part of this.
No, it sounds like it. And, thank you for doing that. I really like this cause and what all of you guys are doing.
Thank you.
But yeah, I want to thank you for coming on today. It was great to see you again. I hope to
Definitely.
see you again.
Definitely.
Yes, thanks for coming on, and
I
thank you for
appreciate
doing
it.
this.
Thank you.
For those of you who might have missed those details, Calvary Community Wesleyan Church in Johnson City is hosting Operation Christmas Child. Participants can fill shoe boxes with gifts, which should be dropped off at 780 Harry L. Drive by the week of November 18th. My friend Sean Harrigan here is facilitating this effort at his pack and mail locations to make it easy for everyone to get involved. For details and suggestions on what to include, visit the Operation Christmas Child's website. Join them in bringing joy to children in need this holiday season.